Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at Chille de Castro in Apple Valley, where he was ticketed and threw up a huge hissy fit. Now, I will be totally transparent, this video does not show him handing over his ID or him getting stopped in the first place. This is his reaction after the second officer showed up. So the first one can write the citation and deal with Chille's idiocies. But it's still worth a watch to see him lie and freak out and make a total fool of himself. But before we begin, I have memberships now and would greatly appreciate if you guys took the moment to join. At $1.99, you become the starting level and you get the following perks. You get shoutouts at the end in the videos, you get VIP Discord server rooms, custom emojis and badges for being a member, and members only live streams and live chats. With that being said, let's enjoy today's video, shall we?
The only reason I can't do it on my page is because I got my two phones running.
Okay, gotcha.
So, hey, make sure you guys film, man. Always film from a wide angle. It's most important that you film from a wide angle, because my cameras will get knocked out of my hands if these guys attack me. So you got to make sure you always have it from a wide angle. So what's the deal, Copper? I mean, like, how much longer do I got to stay here?
Well, that entirely waits on you, Chille, because the more you took to argue if it was a valid stop and your claims of, well, you're only stopping me because I'm recording you, no. He's stopping you because of California vehicle codes. And that California vehicle code states that no person shall operate a motorized vehicle in the state of California while operating an electronic device to send, read, or text a message out unless the device has the ability not to operate as a hands-free device, i.e. something like an old-school flip phone. But you are operating a smartphone, an iPhone to be exact, which does have Bluetooth capabilities and speak-to-talk function. So you really wouldn't need that in your hands. But you do it anyways because, well, you're just a narcissist who loves to record yourself.
Like, I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know why I'm here right now. Because I had my phone in my hand? That's yes. The whole reason? Okay. Okay, gotcha. Pretty soon there'll be 1,000 people watching. In just a couple seconds, there'll be 1,000 people here.
It's fine.
So,
Right.
so I literally had my phone in my hand, and so because I had my phone in my hand, the coppers pulled me over. And they came up to me and threatened to arrest me. They said they were going to arrest me if I didn't give them my ID for their unlawful detainment.
Shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans here, Chille. You see, you weren't stopped for an unlawful reason. You were stopped for violation of California Vehicle Code 23123.5, where you were operating a cellular device in your hand when it had the ability to be hands-free while driving your car. But let's not get that narrative going. You also say they were going to arrest you for not giving your ID. Well, yes, that would be obstruction and withholding identifications during a traffic stop, which would be an arrestable offense. But again, you have to come up with the narrative of you're the victim and the cops are harassing you. But you've brought this on yourself.
And this guy, by the way, he's got a blue terror flag on right there. You see that? Blue stripe.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Terror flag, it's right there. I mean, you know they banned those in LA, right?
This is in LA, and they
Right.
didn't ban him in LA.
They banned them in LAPD.
No,
What?
the chief of police banned it in his station.
Right.
LAPD,
So
or
how?
not LAPD.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take the facts as you said them.
Okay.
But why do you think he banned it? How come?
I don't know, and I don't care. Honestly.
Because it's a gang symbol. Because you can't uphold your oath to the Constitution while at the same time you're flying a gang symbol. But I guess you didn't know that.
I get it.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Now, Chille, why do you think that's a gang flag? Because you're wrong, it's not. The blue line flag is one of many flags which shows solidarity for firefighters, EMS, construction workers, fish and wildlife, and police officers and other people. The blue line flag, the blue line itself, symbolizes the solidarity and togetherness that all law enforcement agencies stand together to uphold law and order, and a show of support to their brothers and sisters. But no, to you, because you are a criminal and you are misinformed and misleading people, you turn it into a symbol of oppression and gang mentality. Unlike you and your followers when you threaten to dox people.
Well, now you know that the majority...
Well, I apologize for not going to law school like you did, sir.
Put a 1 in the chat if you guys understand that that's a gang symbol. If you agree that what he's wearing on his jersey right here is a gang symbol. 250 people. There'll be 1,000 here pretty quick.
That's okay, sir.
For what? I mean, a minute ago, they threatened to attack me and take me to the dungeon if I didn't give them my driver's license. So I got ready to fight these pigs because I am not going to a dungeon. They're not dragging me off to a rape cage because they want to. It's not happening. And I've told you guys this before. I'm never getting shackled with my arms behind my back ever again. It's never happening.
Stop it. Get some help.
You got to arrest me, copper? I'm more than willing to go with you. You say you got to go with me? Okay, I'll put my phones in my pocket and I'll walk away with you. You're on camera right now, aren't you?
That's fine.
Am I on camera?
Are you a camera?
Am I on camera?
You're being recorded.
Okay, so I'm being recorded right now. So that would mean that at 48 years old, I would have to decide that I want to be a felon if I didn't agree to go with him.
Well, you say that, but, you know, I don't think it's wise at the age of 48 to go around grifting people like you do. I mean, your trifold has been debunked. Your indestructible trifold has been ripped in half. And not only that, you claim that you're going to take all these people to court, but yet you lose every last one of your court cases. And if we were going to go about your looks, all I can say is this. If you're 48, you need to stop taking the Botox and the steroids, my man.
So would you be willing, if I said, hey, if you got to arrest me, I'm willing to go with you, would you be willing to just let me get in the front seat of the car and you could take me to where you got to go?
I don't understand what you're saying.
So what I'm saying is the torture cuffs you use are torture. They're always torture.
Okay.
And what
Is this just a genetic thing with you? Is it congenital? Did your mother drop you on your head when you were a baby?
I've said to my people is that I will not go in torture cuffs again, because if I break the law and you have to arrest me, I'm more than willing to go with you. What I'm asking you...
Have you been arrested before, sir?
I've been arrested 20 or 30 or 40 times.
Oh, I'm sorry for that.
Oh yeah, each one was wrongful arrest. I have no felonies on my record. I was arrested and dismissed a dozen times before there was a camera phone, because when you call coppers pigs, they get all offended and they arrest.
Well, you may not have any felonies on that record, but you do have a lot of convictions and a lot of court losses. I mean, you did lose and take a plea deal on your GHB manufacturing charge to get a diversions program. But you also lost that case in Arizona for the illegal U-turn. May not be a felony, but you lost it. Oh, and how about the time in Ironton when you charged for trespassing and you were locked up and the chief of police owned you like the beta you are? Huh. So much for being an alpha, huh?
You for no reason, and then the charges get dropped before there was a camera phone.
I'm not offended.
Well, you're wearing a blue terror flag, bro.
Doesn't mean I'm offended by what you
Well,
said.
yeah, but I'm offended, and the people here are offended.
Oh, well,
Oh, blow it out your ass.
I guess everybody has their...
So why
right
don't
to
you
go
stop
right
wearing a terror flag?
Because it's part of my uniform. and
It
I
is
have the right
not
to
part
wear
of your uniform. That's a
It is.
terroristic flag. Why are you wearing it?
It is not.
Why are you wearing that?
Because it's a part of my uniform right here.
Put a 1 in the chat if you see that flag as a terroristic symbol. Put a 1 in the chat. We look.
And put a 2 in my comment section if you think Chille's wrong and full of shit.
Look how many people see that as a terroristic symbol. What's your problem?
It's okay. Everybody has
It's
the right
not
to-
okay. You're a public servant.
Exactly, I am.
You're paid to protect and serve. You are not paid to wear a gang symbol that people are afraid of.
That's your opinion, sir.
It's not my opinion. It's the opinion of thousands of people.
They're welcome to their own opinion.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Franco.
Officer Franco, which
Yes.
police department?
Apple Valley District Police Department.
Apple Valley Police Department, Officer Franco? Sergeant, Captain, Lieutenant, which kind of?
I said officer first.
Officer. So did you get a supervisor out here?
No.
I did request one, didn't I?
Well, I'm here.
Well, you're not a supervisor.
here right now.
I need a supervisor. Dude, is it your policy?
I want to speak to your...
When I asked for a supervisor to bring one out, yes or no?
No, it's not with the policy.
It's not?
No, it's not.
Okay. So you don't have to bring a supervisor out here?
No.
Okay, so then I just have to deal with the lowest rung of education? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Did you graduate high school?
If that's how you feel.
Did you graduate college?
I did.
You did? What's your degree in?
I graduated in high school, yes, and I have training as a police officer. Yes.
Training as a police officer?
I graduated the academy.
He graduated from the academy. 500 people in the room now.
That's okay. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I can't give you a second. I'm gonna go running off. I'm gonna run away, copper. I'm gonna run away. You kids should be filming this. Every time you see cops, you should be filming.
You know, I don't understand why you're trying to recruit these children under the falsehoods and misinformation you're trying to lead. Oh, the cops are bad. The blue line flag is a gang sign. To quote the great Kick, listen, my guy, you need to calm down with that because you're misleading people with all that information. The blue line flag is a symbol of support and solidarity for law enforcement. And yes, there are some bad apples out there, just like there are some bad frauditors. I mean, all frauditors are bad, but there are good auditors like Ironton Auditor, who this channel supports 100%. Unlike you and your falsehood of grifting and leaving a trail of pain and destruction around you, there are some good people out there, like this officer who's decided to swear a duty to and an oath to the Constitution and protect his community.
I'm not kidding. You should always film cops. Always, always, always. I mean, look at all the kids. None of them have phones out. You film cops at all times. See, why do you think it is I tell people to film cops? How come? Why do you think that is? Just curious. How come you think it is I tell people to film cops?
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Because you're dangerous, bro.
That's your opinion.
Okay, so if I said I'm not going to give you my license for holding my phone, what would happen next?
I just, like I said, kept asking you for your
But
license.
what would happen next, though? If I said I'm not giving you my license for holding my phone in my hand, what would happen next?
If you fail to identify yourself, that's a crime.
If I fail to identify myself, it's a crime. But I didn't commit any crime. I was just holding my phone.
Did you not?
You did commit a crime. California Vehicle Code 123.5, operating a cellular device while operating a motor vehicle. It is a ticketable offense, and if you do not give up your driver's license or provide proof of identity or proof of a valid driver's license, you can be arrested for withholding that information. So you did commit a crime, Chilito.
Acknowledged just earlier that you did have your phone in your hand while operating. a
Oh,
motor
so
vehicle.
California has made it a crime to hold my phone, but it's not a crime.
So therefore, you are verifying that you had your phone in your hand.
So
while you
my
were driving,
core criminal conduct is holding a phone?
which is a legal stop in the state of California.
What's the mens rea of that? Was it willingly, knowingly, negligently? Or,
So you were holding your phone.
which is it? Reckless?
When you were holding your phone.
I was recklessly holding my
operating a motor
phone.
vehicle.
Man, I was holding my phone, guys. They gotta get me, man. He's got his blue terror flag on. He's gonna get me for holding my phone. What's my core criminal conduct? Holding a phone?
Alright. So
I'm just asking.
You can twist words however.
Twist
you want.
words my ass.
Fine.
You're the tyrant upholding the idea
Get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
that holding a phone is a criminal act. It takes a man to do that. You're the man doing it. I mean, pathetic, bro. I think more, just so you know, I think more of you than you think of you because I would never do what you're doing. And then I tell you that's a blue terroristic stripe flag and you just go, that's my opinion. Dude, there's there's 550 people in here. It's the opinion of thousands of people that that's a terrorism symbol.
Maybe they're afraid of that symbol because of people like you, who spread misinformation about the cops, who spread fear about what all cops are going to do. Cops are people. They put on a uniform, just like anyone else who has to go to a job. But some people suck. So, what's your excuse, Chille? What is your excuse for being the grifter and the misleader of information, the Pied Piper of deceit that you are?
But yet you're still wearing it. Why?
Because I can.
Because you can.
Because I can.
Wow. 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 So go back to the original question. If I said I would surrender, would you still try to put my hands behind my back and torture?
I can't believe we have to go over this again with this. Well, I shouldn't be surprised. He is a moron. But let's go over it again, Chille. Yes, your hands would be placed behind your back and secured with a pair of handcuffs due to the fact that it would be a public safety and an officer safety concern to have you restrained while they transport you. But we're going to jump ahead to Chille's getting owned by a high school kid. He claims that he's going to get 1,000 people. He doesn't. He barely gets 800. But most of that came from Irish Demon doing a shamrock raid on him.
Good thing the cops are here, criminalizing your cell phone. Man, let me. I'm going to talk to the kids here. Listen, you kids, let me say something. You kids have got to film cops. When you see the cops with somebody, you got to film them. It's the difference between someone living or dying.
We're trying to get some ice cream, Roski. Come down.
I get it, but you got to film cops at all times. You always film cops. None of these kids were filming. It's unbelievable. None of them were filming. It's just so unbelievable to me that none of them were filming the cops. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. You guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go to the DeleteLawz.com and get your trifold.
And we're going to stop it here. Chille was issued a ticket for operating a cell phone while driving his vehicle. He did not reach the 1,000 viewers in his live stream to try to intimidate the cop. And it didn't even work. And his recruitment of the children at the ice cream truck also backfired when he was owned by the short one. But with that being said, if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. If you wish to become a member, memberships start off at $1.99. And it not only helps me, but it helps the channel grow as well. With that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to give a big thanks to all of my channel members. Without you guys, I couldn't keep the channel going or growing.